Birds are chirping, blooms are blooming, people are going outside again. In one word, spring is coming. And what is better than spring to go painting and drawing outside? I started actually just last summer to paint and draw outside because I was a little bit too shy to do it. Still, every time I go to a cafe or in a restaurant or on a train or on a lake to draw, I always have to overcome this little bit of inhibition that I have in the beginning. But I really enjoy to do it. Something that is really relaxing, that makes me feel in full connection with the environment I'm. It's true that when you draw something that you are living in the moment, you watch it on a completely different level. So you actually observe it in detail and you're not simply looking at it. So that's why I invite you to paint or draw outside if you haven't done so far, because it's something really enjoyable. In this video I want to introduce you to the 3 ways I have to pack my art supplies and make my travel kit. Hi, my name is Luigi, also known on social media as Illustrazioni di Lut. And if you haven't done so far, subscribe the channel. I'm talking here about art supplies and drawing and painting. Have a look to my other videos and join the community. I'm dividing here my travel kits depending on what I'm planning to do. I have a separate packaging depending on if I want to just go and draw for a couple of hours in an afternoon in the city center, or if I want to travel somewhere for holidays or back home. So I have different approaches. What I'm doing so far now during winter times, I'm bringing a bag just like this, and simply with enough space for a sketchbook. Of course, the size of the sketchbook is not bigger than A5 normally, and maybe with a separate pocket for the art supplies that are fitting here. My sketchbook for traveling are normally the Hahnemühle ones, or this small size here. I like the Hahnemühle because they have this hard cover, so they fit very well in these small bags. Although this one in particular is not my favorite, it has this tone paper that I still haven't understand how to enjoy it, let's say. I've just finished this one with a painting I did in the cafe this week. That was already warmer temperature, so people were already sitting outside here in Germany. I think this is also a good option because it's a pad that you can use it on the go. You don't need any clamping, you don't need any masking tape, and you can just use it as it is. So that's also a valuable option. And the same Bauhong paper I have in this sketchbook that is also small size. A different situation is if I want to go out especially for traveling. So I don't need to have a normal daily bag or a backpack, but I have my container only for art supplies specifically. This is by Etcher, and it's possible to attach it on the luggage or on another backpack. Also, there is the possibility to hold it from this part here. You have a very tight pocket here, even if it's not with the zip. You can still put your palette inside because it's very stable. There's no way that it's going out. And indeed, it's so stable that to remove it, it's easier to open it. And inside I have the palette also from Etcher that actually I'm not using that often because it's porcelain, so it's quite heavy, but it's perfect for having this, I think 19 wells and this other to mix your colors. As I said, more often if I have weight problems, that's most likely happening when I'm on travel, I prefer to use this small one from cheap branding. I put this one on because it's not easy to understand which part you need to open it, and if you open it in the wrong direction, all these small pans are coming out. And this one is a little bit stable, not that much, but a bit, thanks to this magnet here. And you can as well clamp it on your sketchbook like this, so it's stable enough. Inside this etcher you can fit easily an A6 sketchbook, and you have plenty of space and pockets here to put all your brushes and pencil and stuff, and here as well there are also another bag here, and this one with the zip. So also very robust and waterproof. If you want something compact and specifically for your art supplies to have them stable and protected, then this is definitely a good option. I link in description the materials I'm showing, so you can have a check it out. What I use normally when I travel to another country or when I go back home is this one that is very light because it's just textile, so it's even lighter than the etcher ones, and I can pack here everything I have. On the side I just clip these clamps, so I can always use them instead of masking tape. Normally I use those. When I open it, I have everything in an envelope like this, my small watercolor palette, as well as all my brushes and pencil stuff. I can protect them a little bit by tilting this part. Brushes and some a white marker normally, and a pen like this one. My mechanical pencil, a brush pen, black, and maybe some gray brush pen to have some shadowing on the go on the sketch. And as brush, normally I use this one from Pentel. It's a water brush, but I would suggest you to buy a bigger one. I bought this size because I thought it was fitting in the palette, but actually it doesn't. So also you can put other stuff in these other small pockets behind. So you have actually plenty of space, and inside the bigger one here I normally put my kneaded eraser, and I put, so everything is very tight, very light. You can also squeeze it a little bit, and in this palette I can use it for mixing the watercolor. Inside I have 14 pens. One I put white gouache, so I can make some highlights in this way as well. And I have this very small also water spray to humidify the pens before I start paintings. Travel brush also, but I normally prefer to use the water brush because I don't need the extra water. This one is quite small in size. I have both also two even smaller ones that are completely useless, because already this one, if you use them a couple of times, it's already gone, and you cannot use it for spraying directly on the paper because you don't have enough water, unless you can recharge it with a bottle. This one lasts a little bit longer, but also if I need extra water to clean brushes or to get clean water, I readapt this, I think is a container for oil for that purpose, because you can put here two different water. One you can get it dirty and one you can keep it clean. And as well you can clamp it with this little part here. You can clamp it on your sketchbook so you can have it stable. This one you see here is the famous Schminke Aqua Bronze powder that I regret purchasing in my art supplies regret videos. You suggest me to mix it with watercolor, and I have to say thank you a lot, because actually it works much better. So thank you guys. First of all, I plan to have another one of these, but for gouache, because I recently discovered I can also squeeze my gouache in Gouache and use it on the go. Actually, I haven't thought about it so far, but that's something I want to try. I have also these brushes set that are particularly useful for traveling. This is also from Etcher and is specifically for gouache. It's a set of flat brushes that I mainly use for gouache, just like the bigger one I have here. While this one is from Artify, and it's a floral brushes set. So there are dagger brushes, angular brushes, round, linear, squirrel, mop brush. So it's very nice set, and what I particularly like of this packaging is that it's robust. You see, it cannot be tilted, so it's actually a great way to let your brushes come along with you in your travel, to have them protected from bending or ruin it. And as well, I have to say I was pretty surprised of the quality of this product. Very inexpensive price, but with this long hair, they allow me to have quite a good control of my brush strokes. So I totally recommend them. This is overall my setup when I want to paint or draw on the go. So now I would like to know what's your travel kit for art supplies. Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, then I recommend you to watch my favorite art supply video that I link here. If you watched this video till now, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And as you can see, this was the last page of my sketchbook. So if you want to have a look to this sketchbook here, comment it like sketchbook tour in the comments, and I make a next video a sketchbook tour. Thank you for watching.